record, I love Phantom 2. I waited 10 years to go from hearing it to seeing it. Because it didn't come to my little neck of the woods. Having done some full-time work on green screen.
I thought you'd been blind for 10 years or something.
No, I lived in the boondocks of Indiana.
Same thing. But
Indiana.
You can come to San Francisco and see him at a press conference?
Having done some small-time work with green screen, what is the most challenging aspect and how do you get into the mental mindset to work with nothing? Zach, how do you direct them in a different way so that they can get in that mindset?
You know, it's fun because you get to go, and Jerry wrote this too, I go, okay, here's the thing. See those speakers over there? That's the Persian army. See that tarp? That's your guys. All right, go.
And I'd be like, Zach, you promise while I'm screaming at this army, you're pretending I'm all psyched up, you're going to take the makeup girls out that are standing over there? Because if I look like I'm facing off against 7 makeup girls that I'm actually staring at, you know, then I'm not going to look like a very strong king. Guys! Get those 7 makeup girls!
You know, and Lena had a little easier time because we actually built sets. We built some sets for her.
I haven't lived.
She said she wouldn't do the movie unless we built her set, so I said, fine, let's spend the money there. I think it makes sense. She's good enough. I mean, so she deserves that at least.
Well, whatever you did, it pulled together. Thank you.
It did, thank you.
First of all, I'd just like to say thank you, everyone, for coming out here. We really appreciate you guys being here. And my question for the two actors, it follows the last question a little bit. In terms of this kind of technology now that movies are using green screen and what have you, as actors, would you consider doing this kind of experience again in the future, depending on the script?
If Zach was attached, definitely.
She was just licking your ass.
Absolutely.
Wow. Was that it?
That was it.
Well,
Giving you space.
it is... The acting itself, not to lie, it is a little strange and sometimes not the most fulfilling experience. Other things make up for that though, you know, and the fact that you are making something that's really kind of rich, different, and weird, and cool, and full of adrenaline, and all of that was all great, but there's no doubt that there are times that you're standing there, as you say what Zach says, there's your army of 1,000,000, and you know, and none of it is actually there, that you just think, I hope to Christ this works out. You know, because, you know, even the decision on the beard, for instance, where we had a beard that was shorter and it was strong, it was kind of sexy, you know, and we were like, no, fuck that. Let's go big.
It was too normal.
It was too normal.
I was like, you look like a guy with a beard. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. But
like a lumberjack.
But there were people who were like, yeah, that's great, that's great.
Yeah, the studio.
We were like, no, let's go. You know, but then there are times when you're standing there going, what if you just walk out and everybody says, look at that beard? And that's it, the whole movie, you know? But fortunately, it doesn't work like that, and that is an example of the many leaps of faith you have to take. But then, to be honest, it's something you can buy into as well. It's definitely a new muscle to work with. It's not, I would obviously most of the time rather do films in the true environment. And by the way, I wasn't big into CGI whatsoever before, but then again, I've never seen it done like this. And I've fortunately seen the test shot, seen what they were going to do with it. And to me, that's what's so phenomenal about it. It's a CGI, but it really is pushing the envelope. I mean, it's taking it to new places, and not new places as in it's more technical, but new places even in so much as it's more artistic and original and emotive and moody and beautiful and cool.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
I just wanted to say you guys are really beautiful. Thank you for coming out of this movie. And for Gerard, I have a multiple choice question, real easy. Which was the most which is the most difficult character for you to play? Attila the Hun, Dracula, Phantom of the Opera, Beowulf, or King Leonidas?
This multiple choice is difficult. You know, Phantom was an incredible experience, but it was, I want to sound all accurate here, but it was really painful because I was always miserable. You know, he's a kind of miserable guy, and I was always, you know, spent a lot of time in sadness, which made it a kind of, the whole thing very special to me when I look back. In terms of everything, the hours that were put in and the training and stuff, slow that thing's going.
No, I was just saying hi.
Probably this role. I mean, this really took, you know, a huge amount out of me, but it was also fantastic. But I think it had to be this one because it was everything, you know, from the sword fighting to training. Like, and I've trained hard for film, but I'd never trained anywhere near this hard and kept it up so long. And in the hours that Zach made us work, bastard. It's like 27 hours a day, 7 days a week, 14 months a year, 107 years a century. I can keep up with these guys. There's something coming up. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
No, it's good.
This question is for Jerry. It's from my niece on the cell phone. She wants to know, what did you want to be when you were 12 years old? Because she's 12.
A killer! An actor.
Baby, you just made her year.
Oh wow, boy, was she sick.
It was a great movie. I was wondering if there was any war consultations with Iraq and stuff like that. Do you fear will there be any racial issues?
That's a good question.
And what was up with the Jesus Christ pose at the end?
Oh, fuck
What was up with it?
No spoilers! Come on!
Listen, you know, I get this question a lot, so I'm good at it. You know, the truth is, I'm really just trying to make Frank's book into a movie, and I think if you know Frank's book, he wrote the book, you know, before 9/11, and you know, I think that politics has kind of caught up with us in some ways, but that didn't mean that we were going to. I just didn't feel like, because, you know, maybe there's things in the real world that you could say if you sat down and thought about it for a while, you could go, hey, you know what? I wonder if George Bush is Leonidas, or I wonder if George Bush is Xerxes. You know, you can do that, and that's cool. I have no problem with that. I think that's fun, and I think that if that encourages people to talk about politics or the movie or whatever, or inspires conversation, that's a great thing. And what was the other part?
You know, have you ever done this in your life? Have you ever done that?
Oh yeah, the Jesus pose.
You ever done that?
Well, the Jesus
There's only
pose.
so many positions you can do.
But also, I think the Jesus pose is kind of in the graphic novel that way too. So I just go with Frank. You gotta go with Frank.
I never had a crucifix on.
So Zach, if you want to go ahead and show the footage.
You guys want to see the clip again? Go over there.
Thank you. I want to go and see it. It's so cool.